My name is Kelly Fischer, and I am a family law attorney at the Austin office of Goranson, Bain, Ausley. My topic is how divorce affects children at different ages. It is important for parents to understand how divorce affects children of different ages because a divorce can have long-lasting effects on children and can even impact their future relationships. I think it's easiest to break down this topic of how divorce affects children of different ages by breaking it down into subsets of age groups. The first age group is babies, toddlers, and preschool age children. Then we have the elementary school age children to the tweens, then teenagers through early college age, and then grown children who are not technically children, but in their parents' eyes, they of course will always be their children, just as their parents will always be their parents. With babies, toddlers, and preschool age children, frequent, consistent contact is what's most important. Contact with both parents is what is most important. If you have routines prior to separation in your household, such as bedtime routines, bath time routines, meal times, talk to your spouse or soon-to-be ex-spouse about continuing those in both households, as that can provide a lot of consistency for your child. Aim for a schedule that provides frequent contact for both parents and avoids long periods of separation with either parent. For the age of elementary school aged into the tween years, this age can be very difficult because children are really starting to understand more, and a lot of times they internalize it and think it is their fault. It should be reiterated to this age group that they are loved, it is not their fault, and you and your spouse modeling respectful and appropriate behavior in front of your children will go a long way in making the transition easier. Also for this age, counseling can be very helpful. With teens to early college age, the typical issues parents have at this age are issues and concerns parents have are academic concerns and self-esteem issues. Although they're nearing adulthood, they are not adults and should still be shielded from the details of conflict about the divorce. They don't need to know who's at fault, and try to shield them from that to the extent possible. Tell your children at this age that it's okay to talk about their feelings, and it is absolutely okay to ask for help when needed. With grown children, as I mentioned, they are technically not children, but just because they are grown does not automatically equip them to deal with their parents' divorce. The most common issue I see with clients with grown children is them oversharing and expecting them to pick sides. They, again, do not need to know the details of who did what. They should be shielded from that. You should share any negative comments. Try to reserve those conversations for your friends or your therapist instead of your adult children. My top piece of advice for divorcing parents on how to minimize the stress on their children is patience and communication. Patience with your spouse, patience with your child, and most importantly, patience with yourself. Just as when you brought your first baby home from the hospital, there is no guidebook or rule book on how to deal with this, and it is likely gonna be trial and error, and that is okay. What your children need varies at different times in their life, and similarly, what your children need from divorced parents or divorcing parents varies based on their age. Keep the lines of communication open. Regardless of the age of your children, communication with your spouse provides continuity and shows your children that they are the priority and creates a united front. Love your child more than you hate your ex-spouse. My goal is always to help my clients make good decisions in minimizing the negative impact and long-term effects that the divorce might have on the children.